So, I am going to do a little challenge today. We are out here at the Quarry Disc Golf Course, one of the two courses where they are having the Supreme Flight Open A-tier event. 2 rounds are held here, the Friday and Sunday of the A-tier event, or the 3-day event. I'm going to be doing a 4-disc challenge. We're going to play this layout with the D2, I've got the GoThrow presented by Prodigy stamped FX3, a Chain High and Screamin' stamped Distortion, and then with a PA3. I'm going to be trying a PA2 once my order comes in that I placed, but we're going to see if with these 4 discs, if we can master this course, finish under par. I'm going to try to beat, last time I played here full bag, we shot, was it 6 under? So we're going to try to shoot at least 3 under with the limited bag. Right, this is hole 1, 324. Just putting it out over towards the rock, letting the hyzer bring us in, going D2. I'll go straight at it. 50-footer. Now we got 45 feet, it looks like, for birdie with a PA3. Let's go, this bird. Oh, close. Just needed a little bit more. All right, even after 1, hole 2, 310, uphill, slightly uphill. A little bit of wind in our face. Going D2. I want to give it a rip, so maybe we can get that full flex out of it. Yeah, that looks good. Come out, come out, come out, come out, come out. Hell yeah. Heart job. Yeah, I would take that shot all 3 or all 2 days that we're at this course. One down after 2. D2. That thing's solid. I love the glide on it and the stability. Hole 3, 334 feet. Basket's tucked back to the left beyond these barrier trees. The trick is to get it up there and to the left and push past those trees. If you get past those trees, you have 45-footer uphill with all kinds of crazy stuff behind it. You really want to get that flare skip in there. Give yourself a look at circle 1 putt. You got D2. Going to give it a rip. Our wind is a little left to right, so it should hold it a little bit straighter. Oh, oh yeah. So we should be circle 1 from over there. We're C1, but we're kind of tucked up against this tree. It's going to force a straddle. P3. Oh. All right, 1 down after 3. Hole 4, 229, straight ahead. 1 tree in the way on the right-hand side. We're going for the hyzer line straight at the basket. There's a fence behind it. It's curled up. You push through. It's OB. Gonna go PA3. Give it a pump. Try to get it down there. If I can crest the hill, awesome. Wind's a little bit behind me, so Should get a little bit of stability out of it. I turned it. We going, guy? Oof. Rip that guy. That's like 70 feet past it. Would have been what I wanted. And I've got this long nearly flat from 60, 70 feet to the birdie up. Oh, we gave it a run. Now we got 30 some odd foot back. Had to try. You never know what you can do until you try. All right, hole 5 is 291 feet over part of the quarry. Pump it out to the right and then fall back in. There's no trouble other than short. Wind is a little bit from our right and our back, so it's going to play more stable. It's going to push it out towards the right edge of the creek myrtles. Changed my mind in the middle of my throw because it felt like the wind was swirling towards my face. So we're like 40 feet to the left. All right, D2 here, 35, 40 feet. Uphill, right to left crosswind. Oh, too high. Maybe with that, you put a distortion. Nope. Unless you're gonna like actually flow. Okay. Even after 5, or sorry, 1 under after 5. Still pacing just fine. Hole 6, 342 feet. During the tournament last year, I yanked a forehand in these woods off the left. Any flex forehand really is the throw. I've seen some like bigger guys do this big high hyzer route. I don't have the push for that to just do anything other than leave me in the fairway. I'm going to try the forehand, see if I can just get a little bit better release on it. Push it through there. Get through. That's fine. I'll have another 100 or so to the basket, but we're not in the woods to where there's no throw to the green for an approach. So I think on that hole, I'll probably end up using F7, it being an understable fairway to get it to flip up and turn through this gap. Maybe push up into that flat area so I have a 50, 60 footer. Either that or I'm going to do the, we got H3 coming, and I'll put it on a little bit more ante on a backhand pump and let it fight out of it so it flies straight through most of it and gets me up here. Alright, the birdie. Not really a run, but up there where we can get the par. right, 344. The line it wants you to throw is straight ahead through this gap. We're throwing a D2, so I don't think I can get, with that big oak tree in my way, I can't get an anti-flex through there. Anti-flex forehand because that gap is too tight for left and right. So I'm going to go sneaky backdoor route out to the right, find my way through the trees. So hopefully I can get a look from like 50, 60 feet. So we're going out here to the right and trying to throw it as hard as we can, but keep it low. Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. So they just recently took out this big old monstrous tree over here, and they've opened up the canopy, which is great, but this one dead tree directly in front of us they haven't removed, and it just shuts down this like normal look if you find yourself in this spot. So we're gonna straddle out, see if we can eyes are through here for this birdie look. I mean, it wasn't bad, to be honest. I don't. So hole 8, 290, basket straight ahead. They play the sidewalk to the left. That's about 45 feet away, is out of bounds. This would be ideally a hole for the H3, especially if I'm throwing like an anti-flex, because you'll be able to push through there, stable up, and then hit at the bottom of the hill and land. I've got the D2. I see kind of a Simon-esque line. There's a hole up here to the right. Let's see if I put you over here. If you can, no, you can kind of see it. So over the top of that palm tree on the right-hand side, the 2 palms, we're going to try to push that, pump it up there, let it spike back, and give it a look. Get over it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. Now let's try this. That would be essentially like an H3 straight in the middle. We got great drive, but I now have pushed back off the backside of the hill, and there's going to be a crepe myrtle in my way for the basket. All right, we'll take this all day. Oh, I thought it was going to go all the way through. Y'all see that? All right, 2 down after, was it 8? Next we got the skip shot. Short. Par 3. Well, it looks like the hawk just got himself a kill over here. Oh, I guess he didn't want it, or he got away. Okay, so I had thrown a 11.5 -1/2 disc, a beat in one on that last hole. It got real close to being ace runnable. Slid down the left. It was on the sidewalk. I can't remember if OB was marked on the far side of the sidewalk or on the near side. So 50-50 chance that throw would have been OB, and thrown through the tunnel spike shot with the D2 that I threw would be perfect. All right, hole 9, 149 feet. Some weirdos who don't like crazy shots would throw try to push a putter or something straight through here, or maybe throw a forehand with a mid. I know that skip works because I've aced this guy with a skip. We're going to go D2, skip shot. We got to push around this cluster of oak tree, and if it skips over that little palm over there to the right, it should be real close. Get up. We're a little behind it, I think maybe 30 feet. But plenty of skip. Not enough flare for an ace, but definitely in position. Oh, that was not good. All right, hole 10, 260 feet. We're gonna try FX3. See if we can pump it through here. It's a little bit of an anti-flex is the line. Hit the fin. Let's see if the D2 would have been any better. Now I'm like 40 feet out. No wrong of it. All right, FX3 kicked off enough to give us a birdie. All right, only 2 down after 10. This hole's 310. Got a little bit of trees blocking the normal hyzer route, the branches over there. If you can get it over the hill but under the branches, you can get a skip up towards the basket. That's what we're going to go for, considering the disc we have in the back. If I had the H3, I'd probably try to get a little flip up, see if I can make it through that first gap on an Annie, and then let it flex out towards the basket. Maybe a, what do you call it, a D3 would be good for me. We'll see about adding that, or maybe even like a D4, something a little bit more understated. All right, but D2, right side, skip through the trees. That's a little high. That scared the hell out of the hop. That's gonna be short, like 40. That might be 50 feet from there. Birdie. Hole 12, 520 foot par 4, despite what the sign says. We are 2 down after 11. Then D2, put it on some Annie. Yeah, look at that. Skip. Real low, but good rip. We got 315 feet up the fairway. That would mean that this is about 200 and so the basket. We're going to go distortion. Give it a pump up there. Either hitting it or hitting the backstop. Hit it. Oh! Caught metal. All right, for birdie. Dang, that would have been nice if it had gone in. 3 down after 12. All right, hole 13, 179 feet. Nice little putter or approach shot. And the PA3. Winds relatively in the face. Let me get up there close. Well, alright, that should be 20. I didn't get wide enough. After birdie. 4 down after 13. Alright, this is the tee pad for hole 14 from the Lawns. We're viewing Spring Flight Open's disc golf scene. It says MA1. That may be the only one playing from here. So I'm playing MA2, which means I'm taking a shorter temporary pad. I'm going to flip a disc and decide which one I'm going to throw. Heads up here, tails down there near the palm tree. Heads is from up here, so we're going to go D2. OB is everything right of the cart path. Tree danger or being tucked up inside the trees on the left closes this hole off pretty well from getting any kind of thing but bogey. Winds directly in our face. Hopefully we don't flip up and go crashing straight at the guy over there. We want to push to the palm or past the palm and then swing left into the fairway. It's going to be a little dangerous down there. We got scared of hitting the guy. Yeah, I didn't realize that wind was a little bit more right to left. So we are in these trees. No room for front up, no room for backhand, forehand. There you go. Get down here low for a roller. Alright, I should be safe. Par 4. We got a lot of hole left. We still have over 300 left to this basket. I'm going to try D2 again. We're going to have to put it on Annie and get it up kind of high. I don't think we're going to get up to those rocks, but we're going to try to get to the rocks at least. Give ourselves a 60 footer for par and then get the bogey out of the way. We're on the outside hill line, but I think we'll be able to still get an approach up there. Now let's see from the MA2, MA3 layout how we would have done. We're already prepared basically for a bogey. Going FX3, we want to pump up that right hand side, let crash in the middle of that formerly golf course green. Alright, come out, come out, come out. It's a solid rip. We would take that. Alright, from the MA2 and technically shorter tee pad location, we have this left. We can go Distortion. Forehand on a little bit of Annie. And come out. That'll work. We have 30, 40 footer. We'd like a little bit more push, but we probably would have thrown a M4 or something understable from there. Let's see if we can grab this birdie on the MA2 layout. Oh yeah, he got in there. Alright, so MA2 layout recording birdie on this long hole. Now, let's show you what's left of the MA1 layout. If we don't hit the camera. Long comebackers after juicing that. Distortion. Oh, that sucks. PA3 from like 35 feet. Oh. Oh. Usually bogey. Man, 3-stroke difference between the two is not great. Hole 15 is 579. Dogleg left. Right pole is mandatory. Oh, I missed the window. I was trying to rush it. Good. What's the time? for the birdie. Birdie. Didn't give it enough. That played as if the handle was there. Without the music. Hole 16, 496 is what you just said, 444. What time says. Calculates around to the left. We've got wind at our back, so we just want to pump it and get as far up there as we can. Try not to swing too close to the trees on the left because it really kind of makes it uncomfortable for you. So aiming straight ahead over the top of the short tee pad post and letting it do its job. That didn't go anywhere. Now we got this much left on the par 4. Distortion. With the forehand. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That should still be a birdie. It's a birdie. Hole 17, I think. Right? I believe so. Hole 17. Says like 280, but where UDisc has it is like 30 feet in front of us. So it's going to play more like 300. Wind is right to left. Going G2, punching you out there towards the backstop over there. And the stability and the wind bring it in. Oh shit, never mind. Disregard. Birdie. Hole 18 is 691 foot, straight on, par 4. Danger on the left, meaning OB. Wide open on the right. Wind is crushing headwind, so we want to give this guy a rip. It's okay if it flexes to the right, but we don't want to miss too far left. That is ideal. I'm going to be perfectly fine with that. Alright, we pushed over 300 feet into that headwind. Did, I think, gotten past this ridge, and that's looking rolled and giving us another 20-30 feet. But that would leave us more than we can throw. Left 691, so we should be left with 391 left. So again, we don't want to be left in the ditch. We want to be right. We're going to pick a spot right in between those two light poles and give a rip. That's perfect. Swing left now. Get up on the platform. fine. Might not be a birdie, but car on it, it will be fun. All right, 54 feet left. That means in the 2 throws, we got 640. See if we make the birdie. Oh, we gave it a run. I think once we get our PA2s, I think we'll be able to ring up some more. So good news and bad news. For an MA1 layout, we shot 3 under, which was our goal. We played MA2, which even better news is we birdied on the MA2 layout, which means we would have finished -6, which is, it matches the best we've ever played out here. So the Prodigy D2, PA3, Distortion, and FX3, we were able to play just as good as I did with my fullback.